Yeah, see, orientation, rotate back. So I have to go vertical, which is fine.
I did vertical. I got into that before you I'll show you.
Yeah, okay. Brandon will show me how to work this thing next time. All right, we are at Cape Girardeau City Hall. Huh? I got the car on. I better turn it off. Lock it up. Yeah, Cape Girardeau City Hall. They might steal our car. All right, so we're gonna go out to the front. We just we had a really extreme experience with some police officers. Uh, Nobody was live, but there's going to be banger video coming out on that. Banger. So be prepared for awesome videos coming out. All four of us. We're talking about a police officer that went hands on the throat. So that's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to wait until it comes out. So I am here with Brandon Mitchell. He's working on his thing there. And CTI.
I'm going to go live on TikTok.
CTI is going to go live on TikTok.
Central Tyrant on TikTok.
Central Tyrant Investigations.
I just had a brilliant idea.
I am live.
You're live?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to go out to the front of the building. Okay, I can see that there's some people in here. Stephanie Jenks. We're still in Cape Girardeau. So we are at City Hall. We just had a really intense interaction with police. None of us went live, but it was intense. And we will be in town for a bit. Got some complaints to make. And a supervisor that probably needs to be fired. Frankly, he broke the law. He broke the law. So what do we have here? So as you can see, this is it's not a bad looking city hall. Yeah, we got the American flag flying. Doesn't look all tattered. I'm probably going to do an ADA request here. In honor of the men of this region who served in the United States Colored Troop Regiment, Union Army from 1863 to 1867, dedicated to their memory. All right. Pretty good sculpture here. That's nice. Civil War monuments. Ivor Square. The Republic. What do we got here? William F.D. Badger. Grateful, faithful service. Okay. Happy, inspired leadership. All right. What do we have on the door here? What do we have? City Hall is closed Thursday, June 19th, in observance of Juneteenth. That's nice. Where's their ADA door? Oh, the button. Let's see if that other one works. I'm going to let it close. Make sure this thing works completely. Huh. Come on. All right. They're not ADA. Oh, it opened, but that's weird. I had to bang on it like 4 times. So that could be an issue. It might need fixed. Let's see. Push to open the inside door. There. The inside door works. That's nice. Looks like they're going to be doing a blood drive on June 25th. Morning. See what we got here. Notice of the meeting. Roll call. June 17th. Is that today? What is the date today? Somebody let me know in the chat. Let's see who we got in here. Oklahoma Outlaw, absolutely wonderful to see you. Brian Johnson, Stephanie Jenks, Cammed Up Caveman. All right. Brian Johnson. 18th. Today's the 18th. Okay. Dark Noob. All right. Good to see everyone. Stephanie Jenks. Four Corners, fist in the air. How you doing, brother? Always good to see you. All right. What is this? History stuff, little awards, resolution. Let's see. So Human Resources is on the top floor. Council chambers to the left. Licenses.
No, but it's kind of a serious matter that just occurred here in the city. I asked for the city manager, right? I didn't ask for the police department. Yeah, can I talk to the city manager? Yeah. Who is the city manager?
What is your name?
Who is the city manager? Thank you. You're gonna see if he's gonna come out? Is that him? Is that him? Sir?
City manager?
Sir?
He's
Shaky.
that's the city manager pretending to be on the phone, leaving the building.
Sir, you're gonna need to answer.
Sir, I think you need to get off the phone.
You need to get off the phone.
He's running away from the cameras. Running away. The city manager. We didn't even get his name yet, but we will.
She said his name.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing.
What we're dealing with here.
That's what we're dealing with. As soon as you come to them with an issue, they run.
Have you told them what happened on your live?
Yeah, I told him there was a serious issue with police officers and assault was made by a police officer. You don't go around as a police officer grabbing people's throats. I didn't get into details, but that's what happened.
So since he just ran, is there a deputy city manager? Is there a deputy city manager?
Who are you?
Is there a deputy city manager? Yes or no?
The assistant city manager?
Yes, that would work.
Yes.
Can we talk to him?
He's one who's left.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
he's
that
the-
was the city manager. Okay, we need to talk to the city manager then. Yeah, big problems in this town, guys. Big problems.
What?
Big problems in this town.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who we are. We will ask the questions around here. What's your name?
What's your name, sir?
Your name.
Since you want to try to
Mary, you?
identify us.
What's your name? Marie. Thank you.
You know who the city manager
Yeah,
is
yeah.
now? The city manager?
Who he is?
Yeah.
Dr. Kenneth Haskell.
Is he here? Does he reside, like, stay in this office?
He does have an office in the building. I don't know his personal schedule though.
Okay.
But we can,
Is it on the third floor, first floor? Is this floor?
I don't think he has a open public office, but it
Okay.
does exist
Up on the
upstairs.
third floor?
And you
Okay.
can walk upstairs. There's a public hallway up there.
Oh, you seem very nice. What's your name?
Nicolette Brennan.
Nicolette, and what do you do here?
Yeah, very
I
well.
am the public information manager.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
there we are.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, there was a major problem just now. We're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
need
sorry to
some
hear
public
that.
information,
You're gonna set this
actually.
down? Well, let me
Yeah.
try to assist. What do you
Yeah,
think?
he's gonna need to do a request, an ADA request, but see, he
Oh.
can't write. He has a disability, right, in the ADA. you know, so he's gonna need you to write it.
Okay,
Right.
well, or we can type it online or whatever it is you need, what is it that you need to request?
Do you have a
for?
pen and paper so you can write down my request? I need to give it to you verbally.
Not on my person, but I bet my friends in here wouldn't mind to provide me with a pen and paper.
Copy of a records request? or
Is that what
No,
you'd like?
I want to file a records request. I want to submit a records
Oh, okay.
request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you
I
have
have to print it off.
the website? Yeah.
Okay.
I want to guess it's at,
It could be a blank piece of paper and a pen, just write it down and give it to them.
well, in government, we do love our forms, but yes, yeah, I think a plain piece of paper.
Every time we want a form, there's no such thing, so.
Yeah, if you don't, is it on the clerk's site maybe? If you go to citycape.org/clerk.
Cake.org, they can just grab it off of there.
Ozzy Nathan, good to see you.
No, we're not just gonna grab anything off of anywhere. You guys are gonna do your job. See, she is a bad public employee, right?
Well, I'm sure she's probably just a busy
We wouldn't
public
even be in
employee.
here if one of your police officers didn't try and choke him out on a public sidewalk
Well,
today.
I'm certainly very sad to hear that, but I'm sure there's
Yeah,
a
yeah, there's big
procedure or
problems.
process we can follow to report on that issue.
Big problems going on in this city.
Well, there's probably another process or form for that. You know, as disappointing as that answer is, the re-
wants to fill out form and reading method. I get it.
And then,
well,
yeah.
part of it is just finding the right person. Like, I'm not empowered to act on maybe what you all want acted on.
Hi,
But
what's your
We
name?
can help connect you to the people
Mary,
that.
nice to meet you. I'm the vigilante.
They just need a copy of that, Nicolette?
Yeah, if you don't mind to just print that PDF.
It might take me just a minute to find it for
Okay.
And
I
that's
think
why
there's.
we wanted to talk to the city manager, was to complain, but you is for public information requests, but the city manager to complain about Officer Burgum. You know Officer Burgum?
I do not.
He always wears a smile on his face.
He won't be working in
Well,
this
smiles are
city
good.
much longer.
Smiles while he's trying to choke somebody.
That's not good, but I don't know what happened, so obviously I can't speak to that.
Well,
We can get you that form.
The video will be coming forth.
Okay. Help you get that filled out.
Who are you? Who are you?
Thank you, Patty. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
Oh, I see the spinning wheel of waiting forever. Fantastic.
yeah.
You know what? Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's what happens to the public too, when they want to get public information, they get a
Waiting.
spinning wheel. or-
Well, thankfully, we are working to replace that website. This calendar year is our hope.
They're very cumbersome, those websites, from what I understand. People tell me about it all the time.
You know what they can be, and we have this debate all the time, is if you put less information on a website, then there's less stuff to sort through. But the
Right.
more you put on there so people can't find information, the more like a sea of information there is to dig through. So
Right.
it's, in my view, it's a tricky balance.
That's why we like to come in person. And, with my disability, I can't just type out something on the
No,
internet.
I understand that. Thank you for that.
I appreciate your help.
No, sure, absolutely. That's what we do. In fact, because I just came out here to ask for a copy of this map. So being very high tech and just taking a picture of the document to send them, go, hey, we've got them here, and here's a picture of it.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow-up. I appreciate you. And thank you, JC. I appreciate you for that.
I guess they found somebody up there too.
Yeah, they're live streaming.
YouTube?
Yes. Yeah, and other places as well, other platforms.
Okay, we got the
That's
form.
what they wanted, right?
Yeah, would you mind to hand me a pen? I did not come prepared for class today. Thank you so much. Alrighty.
All right.
So it is asking your name, organization if applicable, some contact information. So I guess the minimum amount that you want to provide is acceptable just to get the information back to you.
Right, I would like
So-
to get an email
Okay, what is that?
to the Vigilance Committee, all one word. Committee is spelled with 2 M's, 2 T's, and 2 E's.
Vigilance Committee at,
1864.
oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. We're gonna just add in, we might, 1864
At gmail.com.
at, actually, I think I did it.
Okay.
I think I did it. I can verbally explain my way out of my written typo. Okay, so we've got the email on there. You can optionally provide additional information. The public records request says here to describe what you want.
Perfect. So I would like the name,
Name, I'm gonna listen
title.
to all of it first to make sure I write it down
Yeah,
properly.
I would
this time.
like the name, title of the Title II ADA coordinator
Name and title
and how long they've been employed here.
of the city's ADA Title
II coordinator.
Coordinator. It used to be Anna.
That
I
happens a
don't know
lot.
who it is now personally.
That
but
happens a lot where they have somebody and then they retire and then they don't get a
you
new
gotta pass
person
the torch.
certified.
Yeah, it's an important torch
Yeah.
to pass for sure.
Yeah.
I just because I personally don't know doesn't mean that the right people know.
Well, the
Let's-
Title II
step
coordinator is
over
actually
here just to
supposed to
let-
train everybody as to who that is, and they're also supposed to have public notices in all the lobbies and in,
Oh.
yeah, and
Okay,
even
well,
in the
that sounds like some
employee
important
rooms.
stuff. But again, just because of my personal failing not to know something, let's not let that reflect
No,
on everyone else.
no.
If cost estimate, I don't know if that's a cost estimate.
Okay, so I'm not done with my request yet
Oh, I'm sorry.
either. So what do you have written down there so
I said the
far?
name and title of the city's ADA Title II coordinator.
And their salary,
Salary,
their hire date,
hire date,
and their ADA Title II certification. I'd like to see that.
and is it a copy of the certification?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Copy of their certification.
Yeah.
My handwriting is awful. Okay, gotcha.
And then I would also like to have all federal funds that have come into the city since 2007.
Like a grand total
Grand total.
of all federal funds since and including 2007.
That's when the ADA began.
Since and including
So they have to be ADA compliant.
2007. No, we certainly aspire to that because that is important.
Very
And
important.
I have, it's one of our top goals on our new incoming website. Certainly needs some improvements in that area.
Yeah.
Okay, so name and title of the ADA Title II coordinator, the salary, the hiring date, and a copy of their certification. And then second item, bullet point here, total of all the federal funds received by the city since and including 2007. Is that
Perfect.
correct?
And then I also want the name of the previous Title II ADA coordinator.
And name of previous Title II coordinator. Okay?
Okay. And I think we have it.
Okay.
And you've got my email to send it to, and 3 days took for a response, correct?
Yes, I believe that.
And then they can ask for extra time.
I think they just have to acknowledge the request. They might have some clarifying questions, et cetera. So I'm assuming you don't want to provide any other additional information or signatures, so I'm just gonna write my name that I have filled this out in case they want to talk to me about it too. Is that acceptable?
Sure. Yeah, just as long as
Just so they don't
give
get
me
this
the
random
information.
incomplete and go, oh, well, this is not a full document. I have further questions. So completed by,
And our director will be sending emails to that individual as well.
and this is the day before Juneteenth, right? So it's June 18th,
17th.
17th.
I thought it was the 17th. It's the 18th. Yep,
it?
my
Oh,
chat just
you
told
know
me it
what?
was the 18th.
June 18th. Oh, okay.
It's good
I'm
to
glad
have
somebody knows what
people in my
it is.
stream so they can tell me
Yeah.
tell me things.
Phone a friend, maybe I just need to live stream my life, I could use the occasional assistance. Okay, is that acceptable?
That is acceptable.
Okay. You're gonna submit to them to submit upstairs,
Yes.
and then.
they'll get
they
it
will
to
back to
the
you. You know what,
responsible
will you put-
person.
Let me rewrite this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's clear,
Yeah,
but,
well, let's make sure they can read it.
yeah, okay, let's do that
So
again,
all
I'm
one
sorry.
word with 4 numbers after it, it's the Vigilance Committee.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got it on my head.
Oh, you do, don't you? 1864
64 at
Gmail.
gmail.com.
Okay. I got a little eager when I put down that @ symbol. Okay, I think we've got you covered there. Is there
I
anything else I
appreciate
can assist you with?
No, that'll do it.
Okay,
Thank you
go
very
ahead.
much. What was your name again?
Nicolette,
Nicolette. So Nicolette is very helpful.
I tried.
She took my records
Sometimes.
request in a verbal way, which is very important for people with disabilities. And so, and we're going to find out who the ADA coordinator is.
And forgive me for not knowing off the top of my head, I'm sure that's where it needs to be somewhere.
That's a lack of training by the ADA coordinator.
Or a terrible memory on my part.
They're supposed to train
Understood.
everybody as to who they are and put up notices, so we'll get that fixed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Human Resources, top floor. Thank you, Stephanie. I should get a timestamp copy. Hey, ladies, could I get a timestamp copy of that records request that I just submitted?
A timestamp. Okay,
Copy.
So we probably have to just make, did she take it with her?
I thought she was going to give it to you.
No, we don't get those.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Can
we already went upstairs with the.
could we call her?
Sure.
Yeah. I had one of my people in here say, "Oh, you got to get a timestamp copy."
She probably took it up to the clerk, so.
Okay.
We'll be right back with it.
I'm sure they're going to get right on it anyway, but evidence is on the videos, so I mean, of when I did it. So today's June 18th at approximately, what time is it?
It's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, right at noon. High noon. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
You guys do get a lunch break, right?
We do. Yeah.
Good, good. And you like working here?
I love it.
They treat you well?
Everyone here is very nice.
Good, good. That's the way it should be.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yep, I only recently moved here and I like the city.
Good. Yeah, it seems like a really nice town. I know it's the home of Rush Limbaugh,
Yeah.
you know, so it's a famous little town. All right. Where did the rest of my guys go? I know that they were trying to get a complaint submitted. So, uh-oh. I think I might hear somebody upstairs. Yeah, upstairs. Yeah, the police definitely do not like people with cameras. They like to assault people with the cameras and try to choke them out. Simply for filming. So I think that Officer Bourbon was a supervisor because he stood back and watched the other two officers do their thing. And then he, all of a sudden, just directives, don't come up behind my officers, things like that. All right, so there we go.
Literally in Brandon Mitchell's face here.
We got Brandon
and,
Mitchell.
You know, we wasn't gonna have that, so we kind of gotten in between them two, and the cop just, I don't know if he is feeling.
Yeah, wait till you guys see the videos that come out.
Hands all over me.
We're talking
He loved you. bro.
1 inch from Brandon Mitchell's face, choking.
Phone number to call.
Phone number to call?
Yeah.
If an officer approaches you. Somebody's coming over here. They're all hiding out. We know this, do we?
Yep. We make them swarm and then they run and hide. Yep. Human resources.
We'll probably call somebody.
No, this is how we do it. That's what
Oh,
Gail said. Call the
okay.
number from that phone right there.
I don't wanna put my DNA on anything.
Touch it with your knuckle.
What do you want me to ask him?
I think she's about to come up.
Well, we need, human resources to make a complaint about an officer.
We'll make a complaint here and then go to the police department. What's the number? Hey, guys.
That's
School
just
is in
for
session.
assistance.
School is in session, guys.
You have to go through,
What's this all about? So we are trying to follow up. There's an
Oh,
officer.
push the number beside the department you wish to speak
We were on
with.
the public sidewalk just
Human
documenting,
Yeah.
and one of the police officers, first off, I was the one documenting at the time, but the
So,
police officers came up to press.
Kylie
right
Wolf
here.
is the administrative
And,
coordinator.
And then he got in front of Brandon Mitchell's face, and I kind of got in between that, and the officer just basically, put his hands all over me like I was his man or something. But, we don't swing that way, so we kind of.
Yes, we need to speak to somebody here in the office. Thank you, ma'am.
Watch it be one of the ladies that were downstairs.
So someone's on their way?
Kylie Wolf is the administrative coordinator.
Kylie Wolf.
All right. West
This is a
Side.
very beautiful
I
building.
love seeing
It
you
is a
in
nice
my
building.
life.
One of the better ones.
Lenny, Good to see you, brother.
A little too nice.
Little too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
they
service
just
that
went a
they've
little
got.
high on the hog.
I agree.
Yeah, they are.
Double tap that screen, guys.
High on the hog with
I'm vertical.
corruption.
Thank you, Stephanie.
All this high-priced artwork in the world.
Hey, do you not spell his name? Bourbon?
I have it on my phone.
Bourbon.
Yeah, it's bourbon.
Tony
It's like
Sweet.
bourbon.
Yeah, bourbon.
308,
Good
I
to
think.
see ya.
303.
Here we go.
Oklahoma Outlaw.
They're like,
Bye-bye.
Everyone get
See you next year.
to go to lunch, I guess.
Nope. No, she'll probably come. Come on. Which one is it? Oh, or not. We'll just go back downstairs.
So she did come to the door, but then she ran away.
And then she changed her mind.
Ah.
All right, guys. So they're afraid of cameras here.
Call the police.
They probably already did.
Oh my God.
They're probably waiting outside.
Bourbon will be here in a minute.
Yeah.
I hope we can find a traffic stop.
Yeah,
I don't really.
with bourbon.
Either one of them three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not doing any more traffic.
All three of them were kind of.
He's
They were
trying to
kind of
get
tyrannical.
You think so?
Oh,
Yeah.
he lost his authority.
I totally would have took him down,
He lost his authority.
but then I would have got maced. You saw him go in the back seat and grab his pepper spray?
He grabbed something like bear mace or
Bear
something.
mace, yeah. He
Yeah.
grabbed his bear mace.
Yeah.
Bear
Put it
mace.
in his front seat.
Yeah, put it in his front
Just
seat.
in case.
Well, that's-
Intimidation.
That's
Yep.
because the other two officers
We're in
left him
Missouri.
The other
sitting
two
there.
bailed on him.
I should have been carrying
They
it.
didn't want any part of what
Yeah,
he was
you
doing.
could have.
I usually do carry, but
I don't on these type of things.
I do all the time. Gotta protect myself.
Yeah, I understand that, but if I
Yeah,
get arrested,
we
they ain't giving it
don't
back to me for a minute.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. That's why you got multiples.
Well, I understand that too, but I can't afford
Yeah,
multiples
this
at the
Missouri,
time.
they're so pro weapon here. I can't
Yeah, they
say
are.
The G word on here.
Yeah.
141 people watching. What's up,
Nice.
guys?
Sweet.
Welcome.
I think we might have to call him back.
And I got
They
27,
said day job
which is good for me.
equals harass the public. Yes, we are professional harassers.
And I love every one of them in here. They're very. There's BC Watchdog.
What's the
Good
G
to
word?
see you,
I'm not
brother.
gonna say it, Cloudy. Pew pew.
We
Gun
are
ball. Pew
in
pews.
Cape Girardeau City Hall, Missouri.
What's up, guys? Welcome in.
We just had an issue with three
Make
officers.
sure
One
you
in
guys are
particular
subscribed.
went
to the
hands
YouTube
on
channel.
and tried to choke
Keep doing it.
Central
Thank you,
Tyrant
thank you, Tia.
investigators.
Appreciate you for that.
Keep them
And I know
donations
Stephanie's
coming.
probably put in the links of everyone that I'm with. I'm with Brandon Mitchell, Central Tyrant Investigations, and of course, Press Harder. It's an action.
I got 34% battery left in my GoPro. So far I only have one video, because this is not a video for me. I don't do video these days.
Right.
They don't get
Well,
Well, at least one is a
yeah,
banger.
we're not really
One is a
talking.
banger.
I don't think
I was trying, my goal though. was
TCI doesn't. I don't know if he
Try to get
litigates or
down.
not. So I don't think there's a lawsuit happening just yet. But
Yeah, they're not coming,
we're
guys.
definitely going to make some complaints, and Human Resources has decided.
All right, I'll call
not
him back
to
and
come
tell him
out.
thanks for wasting my time.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're gonna call him
back.
back, and we're gonna say thank you for wasting our time.
Yeah, because they just won't come out here with cameras. They're scared. They're just scared.
What's up, Buzz? Hey, Randall.
They're too scared. Even though they got this barrier back there, you know, it's like, oh, they don't have a, well, they've got a little tiny window there. See it? It's right, whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's go back up here. There's a little tiny hole in the window there. Little tiny hole. You know, the lady downstairs was very nice, very helpful.
She was nice.
Took my records request, wrote it down for me. They're not ADA compliant here, but we've got people that'll help them with that. They'll be compliant within the next 15 days. I'm sure they don't want to be reported
Yeah,
to the DOJ.
Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Thank you for wasting our time.
Thank you for wasting our time. And Brandon's documenting this. They are scared of accountability, David. Very scared. Cape Girardeau City Hall. Yes, that's where we are. Good to see you, Leo. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Share this out, guys. We are live. We are live. We are mother alive. I don't need to swear. I'm not mad. Okay. We got that taken care of. They refused to come out of Human Resources. That officer definitely needs to be fired. You guys will probably see the video in the next couple of days. There's some editing. Not a lot of editing. I'm telling you, this thing happened. They came up to press harder because, he looks homeless. So of course they're going to harass the homeless. And they didn't realize there was 3 other cameras coming at him after they did that. So, and that was that. They came for a bond, and that didn't work out too well for them.
Okay. He was wearing a suit? All right, yeah, he'll be coming through there.
He was walking pretty fast.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to.
Yeah.
This guy's killed him. Thank you. What was your name again?
I'm the building code enforcement
Oh,
manager.
yeah, cool. Here's your receipt.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. All right, so we can stake out for Trevor.
Thank you very much, ladies. I appreciate this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I got their card. We'll just go to the police
You
department.
want to wait for Trevor?
Where do you?
Oh, supposed to be coming back.
They're not gonna come. They're not gonna come. I'm telling you, they're not gonna come back.
Yeah, probably not.
That's not Trevor, is it?
Yeah, Trevor's the guy that fled from us.
Oh, no, that was the guy wearing the suit.
Yeah, Trevor.
Yeah. You think he's gonna come back and talk to you?
He did call me.
He needs
If
to.
Human Resources doesn't even want to talk to us.
We can stake him out for some parts.
See, there's the beehive. At least they're not hiding. Usually they hide. They've had some excitement here in City Hall. It's it's very unusual when people come in with cameras, looking for transparency. So.
I got a question for you. Do you think your police here is good?
She's not gonna answer that question
No, she
now.
will, she will. Do you, have you heard of problems with the police department here in Cape? You can answer that. Yes, no? Yeah, that's a yes. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, she doesn't want to get in trouble. This is her
I get
job.
that.
Yeah.
But you can also wink or nod your head. Now, why I asked that is because we were recording on the sidewalk, and we got into it with one of the Bourbon, I believe, Officer Bourbon.
Yeah.
And he came and put his hands on my neck and stuff, so that's why I asked. That was our first encounter with the police here, so doesn't look too good, really. So we were just trying to find the city manager and stuff so we could file a complaint with them, but we're gonna go to the police department as well. So.
Okay.
And what's your position? Just wondering.
I am a code inspector.
Code inspector. Okay, awesome.
You have a
Sweet.
great day for you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you. All right.
The video will be out on
Welcome
YouTube.
in, guys. Welcome to Live.
Okay.
Hey, I got it on sheet. We walked in and had a vision. I was like, you like this all?
Dang, look at the river, guys. It is windy out there. Definitely don't want to be on the river today.
All right, we've got another stop to make. We will probably go live again. That is the muddy Mississippi out there, I think. So, very, very windy. They had a tornado warning earlier. Let me pull this up here so you can see the sky. Those clouds are moving pretty quickly, so we might be still under a tornado warning. I'm not sure. But, hey, what's a tornado? Big deal. We're out in it. And that river's way out there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. me if I get a better shot of it for you. The Muddy Mississippi. They call it the Mighty Mississippi in olden times, so now it's just the Muddy. The Big Muddy. Can you guys see it out there? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Be on the lookout. We may go live again.